Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
What are you up to now?
This place has seen better days.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you are likely.
Very well.
I knew I could relax. We need to know how they are being blackmailed. Meet me here after you have spoken. Hopefully by the time... I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Aloha, Mora. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vault.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, but the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Why wouldn't Harlow
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but...
I shall do all I can to get evidence against...
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be...
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of...
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't know. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like that." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but as for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I've always said that travel
Revelio.
broadens the mind.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of... But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked...
Perhaps. But... perhaps I would have suffered as...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, one day Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that could... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am to be...
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't... Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Revelio! Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio! Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio! Accio! The hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
I was a proud man that day. How did I get...
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her.
Revelio!
Only a whole student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Revelio!
Miss the payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stock, Dr. Howard.
It's one thing to see.
If I likes it, I takes it.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go...
Hey!
Someone looking about.
I know you're there. As I thought, fix it. Expulso!
I'm not hearing things.
Incendio! Arresto non expelliarmus!
Decide my wand, feel my...
Revelio!